Hey everybody, welcome to the Beerminators YouTube channel. When you go onto my channel and you look under my name, in the description you should see, you'll see game content, you'll also see car content when I can make it, and now that I have a project in here, I can start making it. So, I will explain what's going on today, but YouTube name is The Beerminator, but my name is Dakota Bierman. Nice to meet you guys. Now, switch the camera and let's see what we got going on here. So, customer brought in his 2003 Ford Expedition after wrecking it. That's all the core support right there. And this is the new core support that I cut from one of my parts trucks, my parts 2002 Expedition. And what's happening is I have to weld, if this will focus, I have to weld that core support back up to here so he can have a good one and he can get his truck back on the road. Well, I had to put a brand new water pump on it as well. Don't use stop leak. Do not use stop leak. See all of that? All of that? All that was pieces of the stop leak that came out of there that I blew out, brushed out, and pulled out, and wiped out with my fingers. I already got my measurements going on. This side's 25.5. That side, I marked it 25.5 to cut it the same way, but I left quite enough and I measured it. So I just remeasured it on here, cut it on this one, right there, right there. My buddy also works on bikes. There's one. Got bike parts. There's his 2013 Yamaha R1. Don't mind the wheel. But yeah. We got a Dodge Ram hood back there that I painted with a smiley face. And that, rest in peace, Logan. That's our buddy's bike. And then another one of our buddies, Tristan, who lived here, wrecked his bike a day after trying to take Logan's exhaust off. And it didn't fit his bike. So we got his bike here and everything too. He's doing okay. The only thing that happened was he got some road rash and broke a finger, that's all. So, yeah. Anyway, once I get this all tightened up and put on there real quick, I'll get another video going. But this guy, he likes to run, and he hit a railroad tie, ran right over it, hit his frame. Yeah, that's a little bent, but I'll be all right. Hey, where's the body mount, bushing? Where'd that go? Where'd it go? I don't know. I pulled his old core support and radiator off and everything, and he didn't even have one. When he wrecked and pushed the radiator all the way to the front and up into the fan, it ripped the body mount bushing right out. That's fun. Look at them nasties. Look at them nasties. Whew. Baja Boss. Mickey Thompson's. Woo! This thing's clean. Like inside, outside. Yeah. Eddie Bauer edition. Like, look at that steering wheel. How many Ford steering wheels do you see that look that good? Or a seat. Or a seat. Look at that. This guy uses this truck for work. All the time. Every day. Until he wrecked it. It smells like gas right now, but... yeah. Clean. Just beautiful. Look at that. That's normally supposed to be rubbed and nasty and ugh. Yeah, no. No. Whew. Excuse that. So. Woo. We put this thing together. 99 R6. Put this thing together in quite a few days. We actually had the motor in the same night. Motor in the same night. The next day, everything was hooked up and stuff. And a couple days later, after coming out here and retracing wires and figuring out which one of these plugs goes into where. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Is that the ignition? Yeah. Yeah, the ignition wire. My buddy had plugged it up into one of these. Oh, can't see my hand. One of these. Come to find out, that wasn't the right one. Go figure. But let's see if she... Of course, Yamahas. Look at that. Went from a frame to looking like that to this in just a few days. I don't think it'll, yeah. Tank's off and everything, it won't even start. That's okay. Well, of course it won't start, but it'll crank and crank and crank. It's just one step away. But yeah. Today's Friday. I should have an update on the truck either later on or tomorrow. You're not required, but if you would like to subscribe and catch up more on cars and trucks, specifically Ford, because hey, we specialize in Fords. We're not a licensed shop, but we do work on customers' vehicles, and none have ever came back with any problems or wanted their money back. So if you would like, subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it. And it was nice meeting you guys.